Welcome Welcome back. And we are at a place that we've never been ever before. And we are going to get him. A weird looking guy. Why, if it isn't the princess? Lovely morning, isn't it? It's the same as usual. Nonsense! Every morning is bright and new opportunities, right, Watson? I guess so. Even every day, there's another chance for a good deed, princess. Thanks, Watson. Right. No clever comment today, princess? I so enjoy them. Maybe coming to Carmen was a bad idea. I would love to stay and offer advice, but Watson and I better be off. We have work to do. You mean that you're going to put me to work? Work? Perfume asked us to pick up some perfume for the traveling. She asked us, but in the end, it will be me carrying everything. You'll make a lady carry everything? And suddenly stops when whirls to look at me with wide eyes. Oh, I can't say that I like the gleam in his eyes. How would you like to help, Princess Rose? I'm sure this would count as one of your good deeds. I'm pretty sure that's not how things work. Oh, Watson, you're no fun. Helping carrying things does not sound pleasant, but I'll go. Truly, oh my, Watson seems it will not require your assistance today. Princess, are you sure? Perhaps this might become good. Besides, I finally get to leave this place for the first time since I've been here. I'm sure. Okay, take care of the princess, Karma. Of course. For the rest of the day, Carmen takes me to different shops around the town, reading off a long list, giving me the coin to buy things. I notice that the town people treat me nicely when the two of us are together. I do not understand why everyone likes Miss Karma so much, but maybe it's because they do not really know him. We stop in the middle of town and sit at a small cafe on the outskirts to take a break. Miss Carmen is still practicing of elegance. Why do you dress like a woman? Darling, not so loud. Why is this even a secret? It's related to my curse. I mentioned that before, didn't I? What curse do you have, really? What was your curse again? Carmen was one of only people at the throne who did not share his curse was. Is knowing my curse even so important? Yes, we all are curious. You know what my curse is, so tell me what yours is. You're dragging me around town to help you carry your things. But princess, those weren't even my things. They weren't mine either. Okay, I'll tell you, though it's very sad. We're going to find out. I do not think a curse is mean to be happy thing. I have the beauty curse. What? It is what forces people to fall in love with me every time they see my handsome face. What? So you're from the Beauty and the Beast? So you're Beauty from the... Man, That's lame. But it makes sense. But what kind of curse is that, really? It's like the worst curse in history. Here, have the beauty curse. Oh dear, I look beautiful. What shall I do? Is that really a curse? That doesn't not seem awful at all. See? Oh, I'm so beautiful. What shall I do? I curse you, witch, for making me lovely. Oh great, now that the witch is gone, I can, awesome, I'm pretty, da 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 da. I mean, aside for the fact that he is dressing like a girl, which, is that optional? Are you choosing to dress like a girl? Because if you are, we can't really sympathize with you then. If it's an option you're dressing like a girl, then you're doing that on purpose, sir. You could dress like a guy and still be beautiful. Terrible, isn't it? I don't know what to answer here. Just in case if we got things right from then. No. I don't understand. No? I mean, you think it's terrible, but I find it confusing. No? I don't think it's terrible. You can work around it. You have your directions. Yes, I suppose I do, don't I? People love you isn't such a bad thing, is it? Everyone loves Miss Karma. Meanwhile, I can't even get my father to look in my direction. I would prefer a person to love me as who I am, not because they are complimenting me because of a curse. Okay, well, I understand that fact, but, I mean, there's still a chance that someone will love you for you and not for your beauty. And, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of those people that don't love you for your beauty, but really, I'm sure there's someone out there. Which is going to be us this time. I can feel his eyes on me. I refuse to look at him, thinking that his gaze must be full with judgment. Princess, are you okay? Why wouldn't I be? You look a little lost in thought. I am completely confused of your curse. I'm fine. Still, I feel like I'm missing something. Is this really tired of his curse? But don't people fall in love with you when you are a woman as well? No, princess. That's love is admire or emotion. Sometimes lust. And when you're a man, they swarm to me like moths to light. It's become sort of suffocating. Oh, so he does dress like a girl on purpose. Got it. Who does it affect? The curse only affects women. It's a complete it is a comment of the curse that they'd be a woman and that I'll be a man. It's part of the fairy tale curse. Which fairy tale? The one with... Oh. Herm's son stands up and points at the man selling red apples like a can. He pulls me over, insinuating that we could try one. I tried to bring up the subject of the curse again, but no avail. Oh, wait. Carm somehow manages to be dressed for the rest of the day and is able to effects dodge my question. Is Karma hiding something from me? Why would he? I thought partnering up helped each other break our curse. Well, you haven't asked him to partner up yet, Rose. Does he not want to break his curse? I mean, aside for the fact that he has to dress like a woman all the time, why would you? I'm sorry, but why would you? I wouldn't. Weird. I mean, it's just one of those things you really, why would you want to break it? I guess you get tired of it after all, but, I mean, it's funny. Oh, thank you so much, Rose. We were in dire need of these supplies. I wrote her as well, didn't I? Oh, of course, darling. You did not do anything. Princess, you wound me. It's true. But we had a nice talk. You avoided half of my questions. Carmen let out a sigh, then that becomes a very forced yawn. I'm going to bed. Today has been a tiring day. Please excuse me, darlings. Sleep well. Sleep well, Karma. Karma walks away, leaving me alone with Perfio. He's not as bad as you think. I do not know why I agree with working with him. Give him a chance, Rose. You haven't asked him yet. I do not get a single good deed today. It's not just about the act, but about the ingredients. Did Karma just use me then? I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Tonight I'll rethink my partnership. I barely slept that night. When I woke up the next day, my body was sore from carrying supplies around town yesterday. The more I think about Carmen, the more anger boils inside of me. How could I not have gotten a good deed yesterday? I decided to find him first thing in the morning. I see him in his usual table, once again staring out the window. A dark aura seems to surround him. I notice that no one's sitting with him today. Karma? He keeps staring out the window, and his eyes are glaring. Karma! Oh, Princess, good morning. It is far from a good morning. I did not sleep at all last night. What a shame. His voice is surprisingly cold. His tone is rather dismissive. I was so busy thinking about yesterday. You told me that helping you might help me complete a good deed. I pulled at my necklace, which wasn't changed at all since I received it. Do you see? Not another piece. You get pieces added to your glass slipper? That's charming. I think the part up with you was a bad idea. Princess, did you just say that you were partnering up with me? I did. You must have known. Oh my, I assumed that you just wanted to help me. I didn't know you were partnering up with me, anyone. Yeah, you didn't ask, Rose. You kind of just went, oh yeah, I'll come with ya. That's right, I never told him my decision. I wanted to partner up. I should have. Should I have? Well, it doesn't matter what I say anymore, because I do not think you could help me. Princess, I can't help you do a good deed. You must do them on your own. I can present you with opportunities, though. Opportunities? We start first by throwing the ice around your heart. thawing the ice around your heart. So even Karma is calling me the Ice Queen. Princess. At least I speak my mind and do not pretend to be someone I am not. Ouch. And I do not promise things I cannot deliver either. Ouch. Princess, I do believe you're mistaking my words yesterday. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Patient is a vow. Now, if you could, I would like some time alone. I did not sleep well yesterday. Didn't sleep well? Oh dear, that makes all three of us. I don't know who it was. Oh no. Hi, Rumple. I turn around and see Rumple appear at the floor. Stares toward the table with a common grin on his face and then takes another seat. Carmen lets out a sigh. Fool man, what are you doing here? You flirt with a man once and he hates you. Isn't that it? No, flirting with a man and then you insult him. Unnecessary. Oh, I thought that was all in good fun. Really? Something about a expression on Rumple's face tells me that is not all true. Aw, you guys look so lovely together. Are they always going to be at each other's throats now? What are you doing here, Rumple? I couldn't help but overhear what you were looking for a partner, Princess. I thought I might offer my assistance since I know I can make you far happier than this fool over here. Would you like me to hit you again? What is the problem, sir? I only came here to provide assistance where you cannot. Rumple turns to me, grabs my hand, and winks at me. What do you say, Princess? We could be wonderful partners, and in no time, at all I swear, I could have your heart full of flutter. Before I could slap his hand away, Karma slaps him instead. I could not help but be surprised on my face. Would you like another slap? I am not in no mood for fluttering today. I don't know how I mistook you for a lady. You are most brilliant man here. 2 slaps in one day, Rumple. Having fun flirting with your Karma? I slap for each cheek, darling. Would you like a third? Karma stand up immediately from the table and glance at Karma. I almost can see electric bouncing between the two of them as they stare over my head at each other. I see Jack walk over to us, staring look on her face. I would never hurt a person unless I don't return to violence. Then give me all the openings I need. Oh, what should I do? Slap him or not slap him? Slap him or slap him? Well, I wanted to slap him before. Let's do it now. I lean over to slap Rumble from behind Spot. Both of the men turn to stare at me. I look at the red spot I've left on his cheek and whisper. I don't think I have ever slapped a person for anyone else before. My chest feels slightly heavy. Princess, you're both being ridiculous. I told you many times that I do not accept you are flirting, and Karma doesn't either. Such a pretty man needs to be slapped a few times. Ron puts a hand to his cheek and stares at me, disgusted. You deserve that. Alright, what happened over here? Jill comes over to stand in front of us, her expression stern. Nothing, I was just showing myself out, excuse me. Papa leaves and I am alone with Karma. He's plumped back into his chair. After making such that he wouldn't do anything rash again, Jill leaves us. I leave Carver sitting there by himself and return to the front of the tram where Anne has more chores waiting for me. Today I have work as a servant, which is better than working with Mr. Broom. The usual people are at the tram, and I overhear conversations as I work. At one point, Jack walks over to the bar and Anne serves him a drink. He looks sudden and watches curious for a few moments. Then I notice that he stares at Jill, who's talking sternly to the two drunk men currently chuckling their bottles together at the table. If you make too much of a scene here, you're going to bother the other customers. But the same people are here all the time, eh? You're not bothering anyone, hon. Ben looks so angry. What is... Jack looks so angry. What's agitated? What's up with him? I will not stand having you call me that again. Listen up, woman. You may have been a knight at the palace before, but you're no such title now. Jack stands up, and I can see slight anger in his eyes. A few people at the bar looked up to him with worry. I have no title, but I still determine respect. Sir Jack, are you okay? No. Look back at us almost as he came out of a trance. I'm fine. Sorry about that, ladies. He sits back down, glances once over at Jill as she continues speaking to the men. They glance at Jack, roaring. They expect more sober. Why was he acting like that? Jack usually is more composed. I think he likes her. Princess, is something on your mind? No. I brush all the thoughts of what just transferred my mind as returns to my work. Hours go by and my body persists to all of the learning I have to do. Even though I have carried a lot around town yesterday, it was nice to be out for a while. Maybe I'm better off helping him just to avoid the chores in here. At least that stopped me from being working to the bone. Oh, Princess, you're doing very well today. I always preferred liking this. But today you delivered everything really quickly. Do you mean to say that I do not perform well on other days? No, Princess. I only mean to say today your performance is even better than normal. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I walk away from Anne, who stares after me sadly. If she wanted to give me a compliment, she could have said something that wasn't so backhanded. As the tram cleared for the day, I finally have the time to sit down and relax. I'm sitting there, Walson pulls a chair and sits in front of me. Hello, Princess. I heard from Anne that you were exceptional at your job today. Congratulations on Peruvian. Princess? So you're mocking me now, too. Princess, I think you're taking things too serious. The end of a compliment is to, well, compliment someone when they're not making fun of you. You're implying that I'm not normally as good at this. We never said you weren't good at this, only that you were better today. Let me give you a sample. I'll put on a puppet show for the kids. Sometimes the children come to me and say that the show was even better than usual. So the children are telling you your shows aren't normally satisfying. Not at all. The kids always smile, regardless of whether they really like the show. So long as you're trying your best, they all that matters. The people in the bar are always smiling, even when you deliver your food to them, aren't they? No one likes me here. Maybe if you smile, they would smile back. I'm not going to smile for anyone. I do not owe them anything. I don't need to owe anyone a smile. Any smile that isn't owned is fake. Princess. I'm leaving Walson. I want some time to myself. I walk up to my bedroom, pointlessly ignoring the look of sadness on Walson's face. I've been sleepless, laying on my bed for hours. Sometimes I heard the sound of people walking through the hallways. Who would be up at this time of night? I need to leave and get some fresh air. It is early, quite at night. I stop when I hear a fudge sound coming from outside. What is that? Go outside. Well, I did say I need some fresh air. No point in hanging back now. I walk to the front door. Princess? I turn and see Delora looking at me, with a dim flicker in her eyes. Princess, what are you doing? Getting some fresh air. It's dangerous out at night, you know. You can't just keep me inside like some caged bird. I didn't say you have to stay inside. I said it was dangerous. You might need to get your ears checked. Then there won't be any problem with me going out right now. Princess, you only heard what you want to hear. You can't go outside without an escort. I'm not going to go far. Before Delora could stop me, I walk outside the front door. I heard the direction of the sound. You must be the most dumb princess I ever met. And you must be the most annoying witch. Don't let out a snort as she caught up to me. Fine, then. We'll go on this little night stroll together. Laura and I eventually find ourselves in the forest. The sound, it sounds like metal against metal. Well, I guess if with you bringing partner with Karma, you would find out eventually. Excuse me. I get the answer to my question when we walk through the trees and come into a clearing. I finally see what the sound's coming from. Two men stand in clearing, woods crashing. One man is Jack, who is pointing his sword. Is taking a moment to realize that the other man is Karma, who isn't in a dress. So it was him who was with Walson that night. Neither he or Jack noticed us at first. Princess, you're staring. Of course I am. What is all this? A practice section. Karma is very talented swordsman. He practices at night with either Jack or Jill, depending on who's not on patrol. Karma can use a sword that well. The king told me once that only knights have such skill. Just who is Karma? Oh, if it isn't the princess. His voice is nothing like a female voice I always hear from him. Karma always sounds like a man. I've noticed him looking at me between his strings with a little smile. How does he remain so calm and still with a giraffe? Princess? Karma quickly finds an opportunity and Jack has a stare and then pins him to the ground with the sword, still smiling. To be done to die, Jack. I know. The able to see distraction and then put them in back of your mind is one knight who should honor. You must know everything that is happening around you, but only deal with the present thing. Yes, sir. Charm stares his sword in his hand. Moments later, Jack stumbles to his feet, giving arm bow. Charm nods at him before showing his sword. A moment begins to creep in my heart. For some reason, seeing the sword practice made me nauseous. Thought I am not sure why. What are you practicing for? To practice, princess. Knowing the sword is the same as knowing the shield. It means to protect. To protect? I think I remember having that kind of conversation with them before. I never figured out how to court any observation when they more inches from my face. My kind called that one the enemy's kiss. Except when your eyes locked on your opponent because of the paradox. The best way to court that is fist. Sword is observation. Throw your opinion off because they are not looking. Oh, that makes sense. But the enemy's kiss, what a name. It seems derived for a sword move, doesn't it? Then it's drama, though, isn't it? Isn't the most effective sword play not meaning to be flattering? Princess, I didn't notice you there. Good morning, Princess. Well, the most effective swordplay cannot be practiced. The comment says it need to be robust and quick. Sometimes swordplay can look like a dance throughout, which is why some think the progressions are fancy. That seems unnecessary. Everyone has their own opinion. I mean, their own skills. All of us knights fight different reasons as well. Isn't it to protect all of us in the palace? Well, yes, but we protect everyone in the castle for different reasons, Princess. The knights protect us for different reasons. I turned to Karma. But Karma, you are not a knight. No, I am mostly definitely not. But since Jack and Jill begged me to teach them, I have somehow become their mentor. There is no way Jack and Jill would do that. After all, both of them were best knights in arms before they slipped of their titles. Carmen actually spoke the truth. Jill and I didn't have to get down on our knees and beg to him to instruct us. What? Is Carmen really so talented? So you will finally apply with me. What do you think, Princess? I am the picture of elegant in this outfit, ain't I? You know, I don't know why you and Roku fight so often. You really are very similar. Don't compare me to that fool. He has no class. Just because you come from different backgrounds doesn't mean he's less class. So the reason you were so tired today is because you do practice at night. Oh, I suppose I've been caught red-handed. Why does this have to be a secret? Doesn't it have to do with Karma's curse? But he is not in his disguise now. We could have been working on breaking our curse today, but no, you decided that stay up that late into the night and practice was more important. That was probably why you were grumpy this morning. Well, our friend is following, don't you think? Jack, you were at the palace. How is that Karma's probably more skilled with the sword than you? Princess. Karma is special, Princess. He's more talented with the sword than a lot of other people. And I do pride myself on being a special instruction. But never fear, Princess. I will help you display your curse. After all, you did suggest that we were still partners. Can he really help me with the curse? But how would he do that? by just prior opportunities. We'll try again tomorrow, darling. But for now, Jack and Jill. Jack and I have some work to do. Mix their names up. This time, Jack, do not lose focus. Yes, sir. Stars carry through the night air, and for a long while I stand with the Lord, watching the two men fight. Karma showing Jack a fin, telling him that his karma is waiting. Karma is good swordsman, perhaps even better than the palace knights. The number swordplay repeats again and again in my head, even when I return to the triumph for that night. Oh dear. Rose, I told you before, the knights are a unrun bunch. But Mother, they are so much fun to watch. They are dangerous, Rose. Any person with a sword has a ponytail to point and to use it on. But Father said the knights are supposed to protect us. Protect me. They are. They are in their order, but as people, they may not be so good, Rose. Not so good? The king has told you that the knights mean to use the sword to protect you, but you cannot trust them completely. Even though Father said that they would keep me safe, sometimes the people we trust are the most trying, and the men with the swords have a weapon to use against you. No matter what he says, be wary of that he can turn on you. Haven't I told you before that you should not trust people? But the knights are. Even knights can be treacherous, Rose. Do not trust a man with a sword. He can be dangerous. Yes, Mother, I understand. Try to understand, my sweet. I only want to be safe. Yes, I understand. Jack, if you don't come at me like you're truly mean to stab me, you'll never land a hit. Yes, ma'am. Understand. Yes, sir. It's been about 2 weeks since I first saw Karma here in the forest practicing with Jill. I came here every night since then, though I've never stayed long, as Karma, since I actually have work to do in the morning. Alright, here I come. The sword crashed and Karma laughs as he throws Jill back and taps her light on the shoulder with his sword. It makes the 4th hit, and that one was easy. Is that the best you can do, Jill? I noticed that every time Karma practices with Jill, he is his Miss Karma disguise. He says it's because of the curse, and because he does not want Jill to fall in love with him. Isn't he being over romantic? I doubt someone like Jill will fall in love with Karma. Be silent and quiet. Jill, tell me that you're usually good at this. I am, sir. That's why this reception today. Yes. Darn, didn't help to be because the way I'm dressed, would it? Are you still not used to it? Hit the nail on the head, have I? It is not very charming to hit a lady, of course, but the luxury appears to men as well. Enemy is an enemy, Jill. Even if an enemy is delighted flower like myself. Delighted flower? Jill, you should hit him on the head for that. But Princess, he's not delicate at all. Jill laughs and I scroll at her. Is she laughing at me? You and Carmen seem to get along. I doubt it. Oh, princess, you wound me. You always say that. And we'll save it here. Peace, guys.